What's up guys, Mike here. I hope everyone is doing well right now with all the situation that's going on and handling it much better than me. So let's go over today some recession proof stocks that are really powerful and are pretty defensive, but at the same time they're going to be making you a lot of money down the line. So I hope everyone is investing right now, because an opportunity like this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. A market crash this big only happens like every 10 to 20 years. So something like this is really major, and I hope you're taking as much advantage of it as you can right now. I'm going to show you guys stocks that have paid their shareholders dividends throughout many decades, as well as many recessions that have occurred during the past. I hope you guys learn a lot from this video and make a ton of money when this is all over. And I really hope that none of you miss the boat that's going on. I don't want you to be jumping on the boat too late, because I want you to be on the boat when it's going right back up and the market is recovering at an insane rate, because a market crash this fast will only recover just as fast. I don't want you guys to be crying for missing out on this opportunity, because a lot of people have been telling you to invest and you're just not listening to them, and you're going to be crying because you were told to invest and you missed out. So make sure you listen to at least some people who told you to invest, because they know something that other people do not, because they have been through it. I may not have been through what's going on right now, like a recession or a decline like in the market like this, but it's happened in the past. A lot of people have been through it, and a lot of people have become very rich because of it. And they always wish they invested more, and they always wish that they listened to other people in the past that told them to invest. So make sure you take advantage of what you learned today, and make sure you use it and put it into good use. So let's go over some of these billion-dollar companies that will glow you up in the near future. These are the kind of stocks that have continued to pay their shareholders money through thick and thin. My number one company that I love to own and I hope to hold for a very long time is none other than Apple Company, ticker symbol APPL. Alright, even though their dividend yield is only at 1.26%, they've had a dividend growth of 10%. But it has been extremely difficult to buy at an undervalued price. Right now, it's at a pretty fair price, I would say. If you would have checked my last video, you would have bought Apple at a steal of a price of $212, which now they surpassed that price in a very, very relative short time period. But if you want to check that video, I'll leave a link in the description above so you can watch it and check it out, because it has also relative other companies and tells you what other target prices you should be buying several other companies as well. Anyways, this company is not only good at making their products, but they are fantastic with their money. Just check out their balance statements and their balance sheets, because they are always cash heavy. Okay, so they know exactly what they're doing. They're always making a lot of money. They're also sitting on a ton of cash, so they could always pay their shareholders whenever they want, because they have a lot of cash sitting on the side, and they can just, bam, use it up at any time they want. Alright, moving to stock number 2, and this is a telecommunication sector company, and it has paid their dividend for 36 years straight. So I will spill the tea, get it? Because AT&T ticker symbol is T, so I will spill the tea. Okay, anyways, I might not that be funny, but this stock is pretty amazing. I'm sure you guys all seen that commercial where the guy says, "Hey, can you hear me now?" And then he goes to another location and he says, "Hey, can you hear me now?" Well, yeah, that's not AT&T, that's Verizon, okay? Okay, anyways, they only had a dividend growth rate of 2% and 4% in the last 20 years, but their dividend yield is extremely high at 7.23%. This might mean nothing to you, but let me break it down. This is a huge number for dividends, okay? Usually a good yield is around 4%, and for them to be twice as much, that's just fantastic. Especially since their dividend safety score is 65, which above 50 is considered pretty safe. And they're also really good buy right now, so I'd really recommend you jump on to buying some AT&T stocks before it blasts off and you miss your opportunity here as well. Anyways, next, moving to one of the most dominant companies out there that has pretty much started what we know as franchises today, because before, franchises wasn't such a big deal, and they pretty much made it well established and set the food industry on fire, okay? Now we see their franchise pretty much on every part of the globe and everywhere in every freaking country out there. And they've paid a uninterrupted dividend for 45 straight years and a dividend growth of 8% in the last 5 years, which is absolutely huge. And they are also grew their dividend 13% in the last year, which is even more mega huge, okay? They have a 3.1% dividend yield, which is pretty solid, with a PE ratio of which is at its below 5-year average. This is a must stock to have still, though, okay? You got to have this stock, and this stock is none other than the McDonald's stock. Okay, so they have a dividend safety score of 77, which is insane, and their fair value price is $205, and it's only at around $159. Okay, so the CEO also just announced that their dividend is a priority, which is exactly what you want to see in a company that is committed to its shareholders, that they are willing to do what it takes to make sure their shareholders stay happy and they pay their shareholders their dividend that they've been freaking buying their stock for. Moving to the next stock, which is in the health sector, and it has a gigantic safety score of 91 and a dividend yield of 3%, and a growth rate last year was 6%, which is pretty damn decent. They have paid their dividend shareholders for over 50 years, 57 years to be exact. This company is none other than Johnson & Johnson. They're pretty much everywhere. You pretty much have bought it, and it's somewhere in your household, because they pretty much make your food, your baby food, shampoo, soap, medications, skincare, over-the-counter products, medical devices, pharmaceuticals, and so on and so on, and so much more, because you pretty much own something from Johnson & Johnson. What better yet is to actually even own their stock as well and get paid through their dividend, okay? So you're buying all these products from them. You might as well make money off them as well at the same time while their stock explodes, and you also get paid in dividends, okay? So make sure you buy Johnson & Johnson. Anyways, moving to number 5, and this is actually one of my favorite sectors of all the dividend-paying companies out there, and that is none other than REITs, which stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. And the best part about REITs is that a lot of them pay you in monthly dividends, which pretty much means you get paid every single month just to hold their stock. And the best part is they pretty much are paying your monthly expenses a little bit. You know, it's like you're getting paid monthly passive income to pay your monthly minor expenses that you might have. Now, REITs are taxed at ordinary income rather than dividend income, so just make sure to keep that in mind as well. And my favorite REIT of all, it was created in 1969, and they started with an investment in Taco Bell. And also, they have McDonald's joining under them as well. And if you ever ate at Taco Bell, I heard you should make sure that there's a bathroom within a 10-foot radius, okay? Or enjoy the explosions that you might have. So make sure you have a bathroom at Taco Bell within a 10-foot radius, or enjoy some explosions that you'll be having very soon. Now, this company has paid 25 years of uninterrupted dividend, which makes them a dividend aristocrat, with a dividend yield of 6.13%, which is insane. And their dividend growth in the last year has only been 3%, which is decent. But the company I'm talking about is REALTY. Ticker symbol, just O. Oh, that's it. This is a crowd favorite amongst many investors, and pretty much everyone loves this company, and they're also known as the monthly dividend stock. And the best part about owning a REIT is that you don't have to deal with owning a physical property, and usually they have high quality tenants, because the rent from them are pretty much large corporations and businesses that rent from them. Okay, so you're pretty much getting very decent tenants in their property lands that they're renting out to. So usually they're not going to go in default on paying their rent. And you also don't have to deal with tenants by buying REITs or fixing up the property or finding someone to lease the property to or doing it or worrying about any vacancies, because the REIT does it all for you. All that hard work, they do it for you while you just sit back, relax, and collect that sweet, sweet dividend. All right, so now there is some downside, and the downside to owning a REIT is instead of owning your own actual property, and that is you don't get all that tax savings that they're offered to people who own properties, and you don't get any control on any of the decision makings that they have. You know what? They pretty much control all the decision making. They pretty much control who they rent to, or any remodeling they'll be doing. They do it. You do nothing. You just sit back, relax, collect those sweet dividends. And the best part is you get paid every single month from Realty. Now, I was going to stop at 5 companies that are recession proof today, but I'm feeling a little bit nice, so I'm gonna add a bonus on top of this for you guys, because I'm a nice guy, you know. I'm a nice guy. Come on. I speak Italian, you know. Come on. So here's your spaghetti bonus number 6. So bonus company number 6, and this is a company I'm sure you all heard of and had bought from them, as well as drank their products or been to their many restaurant locations that they own. And this is a product we buy pretty much regularly, and we don't even think about it, and it's just pretty consistently we buy from them all the time. So this is none other than PEPSI, PEP ticker symbol. They had a dividend safety score of, watch this, 93, an 80% dividend growth in the last 5 years with a dividend yield of 3%, which is pretty dang fantastic numbers right here, you know. And they've been around since 1965 and paid their shareholders a whopping 47 straight years. Uninterrupted, they've been paying their dividend for 47 years. You can never, ever go wrong with PEPSI. All right, I highly encourage you guys to definitely diversify your money. If you have like $1,000, make sure you diversify into these companies, not put it all in one area. A multitude of these companies is a lot better than putting it all in one stock. So make sure you diversify and be coming out ahead that way as well. Thanks again for watching my videos. As always, make sure you destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily, so if you want to be part of that, make sure to add me there. Also, don't forget to check out WeBull and sign up with them, because they are giving out 2 free stocks. One for just signing up to use their platform, and the second one for making any amount of deposit. It could be $5 or $10. They'll give you a second stock worth up to $1,400. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Check the link in the description below for that if you want 2 free stocks from WeBull. Also, check out Robinhood. They also give out a free stock. And make sure to check the link in the description below for Robinhood's free stock. Thanks again for watching my video. And until next time, make money with Mike.